Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar wa salli li rabbika wanhar inna shaniyaka huwa al-abtar. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Wa salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For those who don't have questions right now, we invite you on behalf of the Maghrib Institute to come to our courses. There we will have time and we will go through some of this information in details. We want to give it to you in details and a chance for feedback and relaxed time for the questions that you may have.
Yeah. Today, subhanAllah, I will never be able to look at Surah Al-Kawthar. It's not the smallest surah anymore. So I'm not going to be looking at it the same way anymore. But subhanAllah, today I was just reading CNN published a report today that 20 years ago, well, pretty much the conclusion was 20 years ago, 1 out of 6 people in the world were Muslim. Today, 1 out of 5. In 20 years, the prediction is that 1 out of 4, 1/4 of the 25% of the world's population will be Muslim. And they were talking about, pretty much there was a lot of fear mongering. I was reading the comments, people were scared. They were saying that the big Armageddon is around. So how do we address this? When people come to us, when we talk about us expanding and people really becoming very fearful, how do we address it?
You know, I think it's important that we first try to redefine what Islam is within ourselves. Because for many people, Islam was more of a family tradition, a cultural type of thing, instead of the principles of Islam. Because if we go back to the principles of Islam, we realize that we are connected to the prophets from the beginning of time. So the original teachings of Moses and Jesus and Abraham and all of the prophets is Islam. And this is what people have to realize. We're not coming with a new religion. We're talking about the same enshrined principles that the prophets and messengers had from the beginning of time. Some of them we know their names, some of them we don't know their names. Also, it is a worldview, it is a culture. And if they can see, if they can understand what we have actually done for the Western society, because this image is coming that we are trying to destroy the Western society. We built the Western society. It was built on our backs from the information that we had, and we freely gave it to the people. We freely educated the people. So there was no clash on our part. The Crusaders were not going to save the true cross of Christ, because Christian Palestinians had lived there for centuries without any problems. The Church of the Nazareth was there. They were going there because what Marco Polo told them about the riches in the East. That's what they wanted. It was an economic war. And once people realize that there's no clash of civilizations on our part, right? We are coming back to life. We have always respected the traditions of other people. Show them what the Prophet ﷺ did when he first came to Medina. And he developed the constitution where he recognized the rights of minority groups within Medina. So we have spearheaded the concept of civil society, the concept of open thought. We have spearheaded these ideas. And so this needs to be shown to people. But really the bottom line, to a great extent, is not just our words, it's our actions. We will have to be involved in projects in this society which meets the needs of this society. You cannot think all the time about the other part of the world. If there are problems in this society and we are part of this society, then we need to develop programs to help people. You know, recently in Canada, they did a study and they found that alcohol is more dangerous for a person than heroin and cocaine. Now, this is serious, because we used to consider heroin and cocaine to be hard drugs. And alcohol, well, he just took a little nip, he's just high, and they laugh. Alcohol is complete destruction of a human being. If a person becomes an alcoholic, it's not only him, his family, 25 to 30 people around that person is going to be destroyed. Not only is he destroying his body, he's destroying his relationships, rape, abuse, all types of things, and then accidents on the highway. Look what happens around Christmas season when people are getting drunk. So they have classified alcohol as more dangerous than drugs. Look at our position. We have an alcohol